Good morning everyone. Since the chapter is over, so let us discuss now NCERT questions. So question number 1 is you have been provided with 3 test tubes, and 3 test tube contains 3 different types of solution: acidic solution, basic solution, and another one contains distilled water. Now you are supplied with red litmus paper and you have to identify what type of solutions are present in those test tubes. We know that red litmus paper turn blue if we put in basic solution. So the test tube that contains basic solution, if we put this red litmus paper there, so what will happen? It will turn blue. Suppose test tube B contains acidic solution. Now if this blue litmus paper you put in acidic solution, it will turn red. Okay, now if we put this litmus paper in the test tube containing distilled water, there will be no changes in color. Okay, question number 2, why should card and source substances not be kept in brass and copper vessels? Because card and source substances contains acid, so this may react with the metals present in it and may form poisonous substances which is harmful for us. So we should not keep card and source substances in brass and copper vessels. Okay, question number 3, which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal? Okay, so we know that if a metal reacts with an acid which is more reactive than hydrogen present in the acid, then what will happen? It will replace hydrogen and it will form hydrogen gas and salt. Okay, question number 4, a metal compound A reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. Effervescence means all of a sudden a lot of gases will be produced. That is called effervescence. So effervescence you will observe only in case when you will get carbon dioxide gases. Hydrogen gases comes out as bubbles. Okay, but carbon dioxide you will get brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence means all of a sudden a lot of gases will be produced that you can visually observe. Okay, and carbon dioxide gas can extinguish a burning candle also, and this is the reaction. Okay, now question number 5, why do hydrochloric acid, nitric acid show acidic character in aqueous solutions while solutions of compounds like this is ethanol, C2H5OH is ethanol, and glucose do not show acidic character? That already I discussed that these substances does not produce hydrogen ions. This remains like this in aqueous solution, but these are the acids which will dissociate or break in aqueous solution and will give ions. Okay, so these are acids, this will show acidic properties, but glucose and ethanol will not show acidic property. Now why does an aqueous solution of an acid conduct electricity? Question number 6, same answer, it will dissociate and it will give us the corresponding ions, hydrogen ion, chloride ion in case of hydrochloric acid, or for another acid you will get hydrogen ion and the corresponding anion. Okay, because of the presence of these ions it will conduct electricity. Now question number 7, why does dry HCl gas not change the color of the dry litmus paper? Because dry hydrochloric acid gas does not change the color. The reason is that acid shows its action or its property only in aqueous solution, so we have to moist it with water, then only it will show its acidic property and it will change the color of the litmus paper. Otherwise it will not change the color of litmus paper, because acid shows its property only in aqueous solution, that means when it gets mixed up with water. Now question number 8, while diluting acid, why is it recommended that the acid should be added to water and not water to acid? As I told you that the dilution of acid is highly exothermic. So what happens if we add water to the acid? What will happen? A lot of heat will be produced. So for that reason it may break the container. Okay, it may splash out and it may burn our hands. But if we add acid to water drop wise, then what will happen? The heat that will be produced will be consumed by the large amount of water and there will be no such problems for that reason. Okay, question number 9, how is the concentration of hydronium ion affected when a solution of an acid is diluted? Diluted means we will add a lot of water to the acid. So what will happen when a solution of an acid is diluted? The concentration of hydronium ion or hydrogen ion will decrease because amount of water will be more. Question number 10, How is the concentration of hydroxide ions affected when excess base is dissolved in solution of sodium hydroxide? Now in this question you are having sodium hydroxide solution. Now what you are doing, you are adding more of sodium hydroxide solution. So obviously hydroxide ion will get increase. Okay. Question number 11, you have two solutions A and B. pH of solution A is 6 and pH of solution B is 8. So which solution have more hydrogen ion concentration? Obviously if pH is more, we know that hydrogen ion concentration slowly decreases. Okay, the pH of solution is inversely proportional. So a solution with pH 6 which is lower than 8 will be having more hydrogen ion than the solution having pH 8. Am I clear? Okay. What effect does the concentration of hydrogen ions have on the acidic nature of the solution? We know that if there is more hydrogen ion, it will be more acidic. If there is less hydrogen ion, it will be less acidic. Now question number 13, do basic solutions also have hydrogen ions? If yes, why they are basic? See, basic solutions also have hydrogen ions. Okay, hydrogen ions in addition to hydroxide ion, but they are basic in nature because hydroxide ion is present in much more than hydrogen ion. So it will not be shown in the pH paper, it will show only the hydroxide ion because hydroxide ion concentration present in greater amount. Okay. Question number 14, under what soil condition do you think a farmer would treat the soil of his field with quicklime? Quicklime is calcium oxide, slack-lime is the solution. If we add quicklime and water, it forms slack-lime, that is calcium hydroxide, and chalk is calcium carbonate. All are basic in nature. Okay, so if the soil is acidic, that is if its pH is less than 7, then it will become acidic. Then in that condition we will add these basic substances. What is the common name of the compound CaOCl2? We know that the common name of this substance is bleaching powder. Now name the substances which on treatment with chlorine yields bleaching powder. That if you remember the reaction, you will see that chlorine and slack-lime or calcium hydroxide gives us bleaching powder. Name the sodium compound which is used for softening hard water. Washing soda is used. Okay. What will happen if a solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated? Sodium hydrogen carbonate, if we heat, we get sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. Give the equation. So this is the equation. Write an equation to show the reaction between plaster of Paris and water. Plaster of Paris, if it reacts with water, immediately it forms a hard solid mass called